What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope that it's going good for you by the time you watch this. Hope you're having a good morning. Hopefully I'll have this uploaded here this morning super soon anyway. So it'll be pretty in sync with real time of what's going on. Just wanted to make a quick video this morning and kind of like send some positive energy, that sort of thing, and give you a little uplifting type of video, perhaps. I was gonna tell you guys about like what I have going on for the next couple of days, and kind of see what else comes about in this video, because I feel like something something good is gonna come from it. So just wait to see what that is. But anyway, I was just kind of having a little like pep talk with myself as I got ready to leave. I just left the house, setting out to start the day now, and have a little bit of an agenda of things to do, definitely. And what I said to myself was that today is a big day, and I was like, yeah, today is a big day for sure. And then tomorrow is a big day, and Sunday is a big day. So it's like there's a lot going on, and it's just yeah, it's nice, but it's also a lot. So I kind of, I'm just trying to stay with the spirit, and not get too crazy, too far ahead, too far behind, anything like that. So just trying to stay in step with the spirit, but and take advantage of the time that I have, because I definitely have a lot of things to do, and I have things on my agenda and stuff like that. But I am excited. I'm excited to give my best effort this weekend and see where it goes. I have a lot of schoolwork to do. I have some plans with my grandparents today, which won't take too long, but then I have some plans tonight at church. It's game night tonight at our church, which is super exciting. We love game night, and I got a really special game. Excuse me. The other day, I got this game called Blocus, which is super fun, really easy to play, 4-player game. And we played it. I can't remember if I told you about this, but we played this at game night a month or so ago, and had a blast. And whoever brought it, I don't know who brought it, but whatever happened, the game we haven't seen the game since. We've seen the 2-player version, but it's just not the same. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun playing that game, and I looked for it, and I found it like so luckily in the Goodwill store the other day for like $3.99, and so it was perfect. And so I got the game. I'm ready. I'm going over to my grandparents' house today for a scripture study. I've got to help my pop-up, who had a stroke a few weeks ago, and he's still doing okay. His vision's just not like, it's definitely not how it should be. It's pretty rough. But anyway, I'm excited to go there, see them, and help him. And yeah, just a lot of good things. I am planning this morning, right now, I am planning to drive to Seaford to get my tire fixed and put on my car, because my one front tire is worn down really bad around the edge, and I just do not want that sucker to blow. Like, I don't see any wire or anything like that, but still, I do a lot of driving for work and for school and for everything, basically. And so I can't afford to have a bad tire, and especially one that's gonna, possibly explode or, go flat. So I'm trying to get that taken care of first thing this morning. Possibly do some door dashing, maybe. Then get over to my grandparents' house. And then after that, I'm gonna go door dashing, I think, or maybe some schoolwork. I have a bit of schoolwork to do. I have a writing assignment in history. I have a group discussion reading in history to read and write a few paragraphs about. I have a PowerPoint/YouTube video, which is going to be fun to make for my other class, due on Tuesday. I have a quiz in my psychology class online, due Sunday night. which I have to finish doing the reading for, and I have to do reading for my history writing assignment as well. And then I also have my statistics class homework to get caught up on, and I need to get a little bit more involved in that as well. So there's definitely a lot going on, and I have some big bills that are due Saturday, like phone bill and electric bill, and I have to dash to get that money. So I'm not going to be able to dash tonight like I normally would, because we're having game night, and I just feel like I should be there. I just don't want to not be there, I don't want to not be there. It's so hard because, oh gosh, I maybe shouldn't be there because I need to pay these bills, and it's going to be a lot to get those bills paid on Saturday. I'm going to have to work all day, basically, and yeah, I don't know. I've got to figure some things out, but it'll be good. And on Sunday, our branch president's not going to be there, so the first counselor is conducting, and I'm conducting the branch council meeting. So it's a little bit more hands-on and a little less, with our branch president not being there. And the first counselor is pretty new, so we're figuring some things out. We're working things out, and but yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend now. But there's a lot of really good things. There's a lot of really good blessings that come from hard work, dedication, diligence, responsibility, sacrifice, and all of those things. I was thinking last night about how I'm definitely becoming more responsible because of my schoolwork. It's made me responsible, basically. It's been like, this is what you gotta do, Justin. And luckily, it's not a job. Like, a lot of times at jobs, people are, you have to, you gotta get this done by Tuesday night, Johnson. You gotta get this done. Or you gotta get this today. You're gonna do this, 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 and this. This is what you're gonna do today. And today, you need to get this, 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 and this done today. And instead of being like that, school's not like that, which is lucky, because that would be pretty hard. That would honestly be pretty hard to do. If school was like that, I would be, oh man, I'd be struggling, But those kinds of bosses kick your butt, and they keep you in gear, but they can definitely get under your skin or drive you nuts, those kinds of things. But yeah, I'm excited because, luckily, what I was trying to say was, luckily that school is pretty flexible, and it's my schooling, it's my education, this is my life. And spoiler alert, that's true for your job too. It's your life, so do it how you want. And of course there's consequences, so you got to be careful about that. But people forget sometimes that they have free will or agency. People forget that their lives are actually their lives. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, this is your life, so why don't you do what's best for you? And it's not to say live your life for yourself. It's just to say that when everything's going down, are you really going to give up your life to someone else? Are you really, and I'm not talking about to God because that's good, but are you really going to let somebody rule you, or rule you with an iron fist? Or are you really going to let someone or something control you, control your life, control your thoughts, make you feel a certain way, and then you live your life because you feel a certain way? Don't do that, okay? Just don't do that. It's not worth it. And easier said than done, but still, it is your life, okay? So you need to do what is best for you, because you got to be alive, B, you got to be happy, and C, you've got to be able to do the things you need to do. So take care of you. I posted this story on Facebook last night about the tender mercy, but there was more to that story. Last night I was dashing, and I have a lot of bills to catch up on. I have this tire to fix, all this stuff. A lot of stress. A lot of I've got to dash when I can dash. I took a personal day on Wednesday. not dash Friday because of game night. That might change. That might have to change, unfortunately, but it just might have to change. But just tonight. But I was dashing late last night, and I was doing quite well, and I had it in my mind. I was like, you know what? And the last Friday, I did really good. And I was just like, yes, this is amazing. I'm feeling God's blessings. Like, I am getting really good orders and things like that, And so last night I was like, but the last Friday I was starting to get tired around like 7:30, and it's still like an hour drive home. And so I was like, oh man. So last night I was super determined to do a really good job, I was like 7:30, it'll be fine, everything will be fine. 7:30, pish posh, not a big deal. And so I was in my head, I had already geared up myself to be like, okay, well, you know what, you're gonna go later than 7:30, or it was more like let's see how things go, but it would be nice if you could go later than 7:30. Okay. And so I was dashing and everything, and I was doing pretty good. I was doing all right. I was doing good. And this dash took me pretty far out of my routine, and I was like, that's fine though. It was great. It was a great order. It was exactly what I needed, a great order. Like a $20 order. It was wonderful, or something like that, It was a great order. And while I was out there, I was like, okay, I'm out here now, because that took me out of my area, that order did. And I was like, okay, well, I got to figure out where to go now. I need to get back to base. And as I'm heading back to base, I get another order right where I'm at, which is a little dangerous sometimes, because you don't want to get carried off too much off the beaten path. But it was a good order, and I went through and got it. It was some headphones at Target. Go in and buy the headphones and bring them to the customer, drop them off, and go. $13, and it was super close, and not a big deal. Trouble is, when I went to pay for the headphones, I used my phone, my cards on my phone, and the card that they give you to pay with DoorDash is on there too. But so is my DoorDash Direct Pay card, and I paid with that one by accident. I paid with the wrong card. So I paid for those headphones with my own money, and luckily it was only $10, which is pretty cheap, but for headphones, but for decent ones. And I was like, oh man, and I was so discouraged that I'd done that. I was like, oh my gosh, I just man. And then I tried calling customer service on Dash Direct, and they're like, you're after hours. So then I called DoorDash, and I told them, and they're like, you basically have to wait 2 days. The money will come back to you, but that's all we can do. I was like, ah, man. So that kind of like was like, I'm out of my neck of the woods. I just lost $10. I just lost $10, and and so it was just kind of like, ugh. So I went back to the area, and I was like, and I got a few orders, and I was like, these aren't what I need. They're taking me out of where I need to go. So I declined them, which is slightly counterintuitive when you're really trying to pay bills. But I declined them because it was not what I really needed. It wasn't what I needed. So I couldn't do those kinds of orders. They were just taking me too far away from where I needed to be, And so there's that. And so it feels a little discouraging. I lost $10, and I'm getting orders that aren't as good as I want, and they're not the orders that I need. And I'm just like, and it's already like 8 something. It's getting later. I'm like, And so I get up the road, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get something to eat here. I had a little snack earlier to hold me over, but I'm gonna get my dinner now, and I'm gonna head home. So I started to close out the DoorDash app, and you have to end your dash on there, which keeps you from getting any more orders if you end your dash, And so I started to end the dash, and then this voice I felt in my head was just like, just wait, hang on, just wait. And I was like, I don't want to wait. But I felt this resistance, like, I shouldn't resist this, is what I felt. I felt like, and then I was like, yeah, watch this, though. Something really good is going to happen. I guarantee you something good's going to happen if I listen to this voice. And I said it kind of like sarcastically to myself, kind of like, yeah, yeah, watch this, right? Watch. I'm gonna wait, and then something really good's gonna happen, right. And I was like, kind of believing, but kind of not believing. And I was like, I did not want to. I wanted to end the dash. I wanted to be done, dog. I was like, I want to be done, get out of there. But I was like, no, okay. I was like, okay. And this isn't like a voice that I usually hear. It's not usually, the voice that I usually hear. It was just different. It was a male voice. It was a little. It was calm, and he was cool, and he was collect, and he was like in the back of my mind, but he was at a distance. He was back of my mind, kind of. He's like, just wait, And I was like, all right, okay. It was not easy. Okay. I was on the highway with my blinker on, waiting to turn across to go into Chipotle. Okay. So I didn't hit end dash, and like 5 seconds later, between 5 and 10 seconds later, probably 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that. Probably not even, probably like 5. I get an order for $29 that pops up on my screen, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. This is exactly what I want. I looked at it, it was a little bit of a drive, but it wasn't even that crazy, and it was like, no, it doesn't matter. Like $29, $30 order, and it was at Five Guys. It wasn't like you go into a grocery store and you buy 57 items worth of groceries. It's not like you go into a grocery store and you have a whole shopping list of stuff to do, and that's your $30. It was like, no, you go to Five Guys, you pick up this bag of burgers for Tony, and you take it to him, and you're gonna make $30. I was like, this is freaking awesome. So it was exactly what I needed. It was wonderful. It was a blessing. It was a total blessing. It was like total, just a total blessing. Total, like, a blessing from God, a wonderful blessing from God. And I like to indicate, or I'd like to isolate and draw attention to that obedience factor that was inherent in that blessing. And I want to encourage us all to be obedient. And it's not going to be easy, because we're not going to want to do these things, but we should still do these things. And so, because wonderful things are going to happen if we are obedient. And it's a tricky thing. It takes effort. There's a little bit of counterintuitiveness involved sometimes, because it doesn't quite always line up with what we think is going on, and or what we should do. But we have to put faith in God. We should put faith in God. And we have to trust Him, and really good things are going to happen if we do that. So that's the good part of the video. Yay. Anyway, lots of good things. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to make another video, but it's going to be a political video. At least I'm planning on it. And I'm going to try to keep those videos separate, because I know not everybody likes politics. Not to mention, not everybody likes my politics. Not to mention, some people hate my politics. So I keep that pretty simple there. Keep it isolated. But I might even start a new channel with it. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm super excited. I'm on my way to get this new tire. And that is the right thing to do. So I'll see you later.